but I want to start with Jacob Markstrom. Um, a lot of question about whether or not that should have been the game that the Devils threw him back in and said, let's get your first game in under your belt. Do you think that that was the game against the Avalanche, who Sheldon Keefe coined the best offense in the league? Do you think that was the game to throw him in? Was that the right decision?
It's a long season, and he's been out for a few weeks. I don't disagree with Keefe's and the coaching staff's thinking process. Even before the injury, and maybe it was because of the injury, you didn't see really good stuff from Markstrom in the early going, just this couple of starts before he ended up leaving for a couple of weeks with the injury, with the lower body injury. So he works his way back. Jake Allen's been a stalwart in there. Nico Dawes had a great start, but Jacob Markstrom is the number one goalie, and he's playing for a contract, whether it's here or elsewhere. He's got to be able to prove that he can carry the load and be the 50 to 55 start guy here. That's what they made the trade to bring him over here to do. I'm sure he was feeling like he was raring to go. So you can't really, you don't want to create a soft landing for him. He's the guy. If you want him to be the guy, you got to face off against the best. And even though he didn't look great in that game, I think I tweeted it out. According to Clearsight Hockey, my favorite go-to data site, 16 high danger chances for the Avs. No one's standing up to that, especially with the guys who are delivering those high danger chances on the Avs, where you've got McKinnon, Makar, Nietzsche's, the list goes on. It's a high powered offense. And when you give them free reign, especially in transition, like they did in the first half of that game, may rest in peace. Ken Dryden in his prime isn't stopping any of those either, or Marty in his prime, if we want to keep it local. So, it was a tough spot for sure. But I think now with the 3 and 4, you have to balance it out in LA, out in Southern California, rather. I think it was a natural to put him in there. You could definitely second guess it, but I thought, the way that Sheldon Keefe kind of handled it, not only with Markstrom, but with the team, where, you're coming off an 8-game win streak, you can flush a bad one. And I think that's the attitude they want to have with Markstrom too.